Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Sur Mer Racecourse here on Sunday. It is the 26th of February 2023. Going to look at the 8th race from Sur Mer, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me Saturday for an extravaganza of racing all across the world. Stateside, you have the Gotham from Aqueduct, the Fountain of Youth from Gulfstream, the big caps, Anita Handicap from, of course, Antonita, Super Saturday at Maidan. Just join me on YouTube because there's so many good races, and it's going to be an exciting weekend. But let's look at the 8th race from Sur Mer, which is the feature of the program. We're winding down the season in Nice before the jumps and flat season really heats up, and going to Paris next week or the week after. Some good races at Chantilly this week. The French racing really starts heating up now. But let's finish off the card from Sur Mer, which is the featured 8th race, which is the DEFI Du Galop Stakes. It's the Grand Prix du Departement. It's a listed stakes going for a $74,500 purse, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. 11 horses are going to the lawn, the turf course, 2,400 meters or a mile and a half on that turf course. Going to take as a top selection here the 5-horse Pavor Royale. I'm going to go 5-2 in your forecast exacta. 5-2 forecast exacta. Top selection of 5-horse Pavor Royale. 5-year-old gelding by Mason here. Jean-Claude Roger trains. Christian Demaro gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 19th of January at Sur Mer. Heavy ground, a mile and a half in a conditions race, and he won by 2.5 lengths that day. The ground was very heavy that day, and he loved it. He sat back, or he stalked early on. He slowly moved his way to the front, and when he quickened up, he got the job done. It was a slow mile and a half, but it was still a very good race. Refreshing here to stakes quality horses. Shouldn't be a problem. He's going to have to overcome a wide posture, but I think he can really run a good race. Two back ran the 27th of November at Toulouse, a mile and a half in a listed stakes on heavy ground. He finished third by 3 lengths. He had a wide posture, was wide throughout, and just never had the good turn of foot late. It wasn't his day to win. And then drawn low prior race at Toulouse, a mile and a half in a conditions race, winning by a head. He quickened up nicely in the front end and got away with it. A very good race, even with a small margin of victory. And at Vichy before that, 1,800 meters, 26th September in a conditions race. First start in 11 months. He finished 5th by 4.75 lengths, and he just, needed the race there. Put an X through it. But refreshing here, second off the bench, back to Sur Mer. I'm going to give him a shot. I think the 2-horse Always Welcome is your second likeliest winner from Maxime Guillon. Most recently in a Class 2 handicap here on the 7th of February over the mile and a half. He won by 3/4 in length and had a good trip. When he quickened up, he probably could have won by more, but it was a very good race there. Before that 19th of January here at Sur Mer in a conditions race, he finished third by 2.5 lengths, and I don't think he got a good handle of the ground. He just kind of, his wheels were spinning there. And then a Chantilly over the 2 miles on the poly track and a handicap in December, he finished second by a neck and just missed. He was drawn stupidly wide, which cost him. If he had a better posture, I probably would have won by open lengths, but what can you do? Refreshing here, it wouldn't surprise me at 8-1 if he gets the job done. A definite use in your multi-race wager. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Sur Mer, it is the DEFI Du Galop Stakes. Going to take the 5-horse Pavor Royale. Give kudos to the 2-horse Always Welcome. 5-2 forecast exacta. Use them both in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.